I'm refusing service to you guys today. I've asked you guys to please leave the store. I don't need you guys to get violent or anything like that.
Violent?
You guys are
Let's go.
Okay.
Hold on. If you guys want, I'll talk to you guys outside. I'll talk.
How are we getting violent? Violent. It's crazy.
You ever walk into a store just minding your business, ready to shop, chill, and enjoy your day, but then get hit with some straight-up disrespect for no reason? That's exactly what happened to these two black girls at H&M. No yelling, no stealing, no causing trouble, just standing in the store, and the manager walks up and shuts everything down. No explanation, no warning, just pure attitude. Before we get into this clip, I want y'all to pay close attention. Look at how calm the girls are. Look at how the manager acts. And then ask yourself, what exactly did they do wrong?
To them? Can we talk to them?
You guys are more welcome to, but let's just sit right here. They were talking.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and just refuse service. We there's no reason. But that's what we're gonna go ahead and do today. I will go ahead and I'll take that. If you guys could go ahead and please leave the store, we'd really appreciate it.
Wait, so why do we have to leave the store?
Because we're just refusing service. We don't have to have a reason.
I think you should have a reason for kicking us out of the store. We're just shopping here. What is your reason?
To be quite completely honest with you, I don't have to have a reason. I'm just letting you guys know.
So, are you going to kick everyone else out of the store too?
Funny. If we have the right to refuse service to anybody, so I'm having the right to refuse service to you guys. I don't have to have a reason. So that is my reason. So I'm just asking you guys to please leave the store today.
It's ridiculous. It's really happening. So you've seen us steal before? Is that what you're saying?
Nobody said that at all.
That's what he said. That we're repeat shoplifters here.
We've seen you in here before. I didn't say
I have not been here in so
long.
I haven't been here I don't even know the last time I've been here.
To be honest with you guys, we've seen you in here plenty of times before.
Us too.
Yeah, we've seen people.
Do you have like a picture? Because it's not us.
I don't need to show you guys. I'm refusing service to you guys today. I've asked you guys to please leave the store. I don't need you guys to get violent or anything like that.
Violent?
You guys are
Let's go.
If you guys hold on. If you guys want, I'll talk to you guys outside. I'll talk.
How are we getting violent? Violent. It's crazy. I can't believe this is actually happening.
Now let's be real. This manager is most definitely abusing her authority, or should I say the authority she thought she had. She had no reason, no policy to stand on, and no right to treat those young black girls like that. And shout out to those girls for how they handled it. They stayed calm, they stayed respectful, and they held it together way better than I would have, and probably better than most of us would have. But here's the part that gets me. This manager really walked around like H&M was gonna back her up, like she could do whatever she wanted with no consequences. So let me show y'all this next clip of a woman breaking it down perfectly, because she said what needed to be said.
If you don't listen to anything else that I tell you in life, listen clearly when I say this. Never think that you matter more to a company than their bottom line. This manager was under the impression that she had a certain level of authority, and she decided to abuse that authority by putting two black teenagers out of a store and refusing them service before also antagonizing them and saying, I need you guys to leave before you get violent.
You in here plenty of times before.
Us too.
Yeah, we've seen people.
Do you have like a picture? Because it's not us.
I don't need to show you guys. I'm refusing service to you guys today. I've asked you guys to please leave the store. I don't need you guys to get violent or anything like that.
Violent?
You guys are
Let's go.
From what I'm hearing, Becky has already been canceled. She's already been terminated. But she made the mistake that I've seen a lot of people make, especially in corporate. And that mistake is cutting up on the job and thinking that that corporate company is going to back you. Granted, there are a lot of shenanigans that take place in the corporate setting. But don't ever get comfortable to the point of thinking you could do something so egregious that they will step in for you instead of worrying about their bottom line. H&M literally only has 30 minutes.
Do you know you have 30 minutes? Are you kidding? 30, yes.
We're talking about a company that was getting backlash already for that monkey incident that a lot of people did not forget. And we're also talking about a store whose quality has torpedoed and gone downhill.
The ghetto. The ghetto. The ghetto.
They're on their last leg, honey. They need all the sales they can get. And here you have this so-called manager deciding that she's going to put people out based upon unfounded biases for no reasons because, according to her, she has the right to refuse service to whoever, whenever, because she feels like it. I don't know this lady from a can of paint or the unemployment line, but I can tell you this. She might have been a stellar employee beforehand. But with that little outburst that she had, that little abuse of power, those little 15 seconds, that costed her her job. And H&M, they're going to be more concerned with their bottom line than her. Does her termination rectify this transgression? Partially, but that big old check that I'm sure they're going to cut, that's going to make it 10 times better. This is definitely not the scandal that H&M needed because they're trying to gain their footing again. Their efforts would be better spent focusing on quality and snipping some of those loose threads. But those are my thoughts. What are yours?
And to that ex-employee at H&M who discriminated against them two little black girls, listen, I got 4 letters for you. F-A-F-O, and that's exactly what you did. And listen, I'm glad those girls got an attorney because had that would have happened to me, listen, they would have had to change H&M to Eminem, and it would have stand for me and mine because everything in that store would have belonged to me. And then had the nerve to tell them that she don't want them to get violent. Listen, you don't want to get violent? See, that's giving me every reason to knock every single thing in this store over. Listen, I'm glad they handled it with much grace and much class, as they should, okay? Because I hope they get their coins. But listen, what's confusing to me is H&M released a statement and said that it happened in last year of 2024. Listen, I don't care when it happened, okay? It popped up on my FYP today, okay? And I'm glad that it popped up on my FYP because we really need to start putting these stores at the forefront, okay? When they be showing who they really are. And all y'all employees. And H&M, do we need to put y'all on the same list as Target? Because, you know, ain't nothing to it but to do it, okay? Ain't nothing to it.
See, this is why it's even more frustrating. Black women are out here breaking barriers, leading in business, politics, education, you name it. In fact, let's not just talk about it. Let me show y'all the stats real quick. Because when people try to treat us like we don't belong, they clearly don't know the facts.
I've asked you guys to please leave the store. I don't need you guys to get violent or anything like that.
Violent.
You guys are...
Let's go.
Okay, so yeah, you're not going to be making them seem like they're the angry black women. So 74.1% of black women earn bachelor's degrees. 71.5% of black women who attend college earn a master's degree. Black women earn more than 70% of master degrees at the 30 highest ranking universities in the United States. Like, black women should pretty much be damn near running this damn country right now. Black women are the most educated group in the United States. In the United States, according to the National Center for Education Statistics. So you gonna stop playing with us. And we gonna stop playing with your ass. And at the end of the day, you could throw out angry black woman all goddamn day. I'ma still ride you to the... I call it passion. I don't give a damn. The black woman holds more degrees than anyone in the United States. And we need to start acting like it. You need to sue their ass, you know? Sue them, expose them, which y'all did the right thing because she didn't even know that she was probably being freaking recorded. Stop playing with us, you know? You came from a black woman at the end of the day. We all come from the black woman. The black woman is one of the most intelligent species on the face of this goddamn earth. You're gonna stop making it seem like we're like these bamboo, overly aggressive, and have no self-control. The highest educated, that's the narrative that we're gonna push. The black women are the smartest in the United States of goddamn America. They're very passionate about their shit. Okay? Very passionate, not angry, passionate about their shit.
Those 2 girls that got kicked out of H&M for no good reason, because that's what the manager said. No reason. Their parents raised them well. Because the moment that lady said, I don't need you getting violent, that's when violence would have ensued. My emotions would have came over. Now, what they should have done when they walked out was knock down all those raggedy clothes that H&M sells. And that would have been fine. But you know what? They were raised well. And I like how they handled it. But also, those girls never stole before. And you know how I know? I worked in retail for 10 years. If they stole before, the lead security would have came out, apprehended them, and showed them recordings and pictures of them stealing. But guess what? They didn't have that because they never stole. So why in 2025 would you feel comfortable enough to throw some girls out of your store that were never a threat or harm, anything like that? That's crazy. And then I bet she didn't think she was going to go viral, dummy. But I can't wait till they get their lawsuit money. It's about to be real up for them. Whole life is about to be set. Not gonna hold you.
Yeah, we got another one. Let's boycott their ass too.
I know y'all seen this racist H&M manager refused service to 2 black girls. And then she had the damn nerve. They said, why? What is the reason? She had the damn nerve to say, I don't have to give you a reason. See, this that DEI bullshit. Trump, you know what? You are a real... Okay, I can't really say on him where he is. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. You sitting up here, that's, first of all, oh goodness. It's shit like this that I see on TikTok and social media that pisses me the f off for the simple fact that this orange lemon that we have for a president who don't have any type of brain in his head is allowing people to do shit like this, bringing racism back. She had no reason, none, to refuse service to them. So she going off the DEI initiative, diversity, equity, and inclusion. That's far as like hiring people. That's something completely different. But she's taking it as though it's okay. No, they talking about boycott the store. No, boycott H&M. Because they should never allow no shit like this to go down. That's why Target is going downhill. Okay? Because people feel uncomfortable in their racism while Donald Trump supports the crap. So I'm done with H&M.
What happened in that H&M store wasn't just wrong. It was painful, because this isn't just about a manager with a bad attitude. It's about how black people, especially young black girls, are constantly disrespected, dismissed, and made to feel like they don't belong. And that manager, she knew exactly what she was doing. She used whatever little power she thought she had to try and break those girls down. But they stood tall. They stayed calm. They showed the world what grace and strength really look like. Meanwhile, we got companies like Target and now H&M showing us that they're okay with this kind of behavior, that they'll let people treat us this way and won't speak up. It's not just about a boycott, it's about standing up. Because when we say enough is enough, we mean it. When we say black girls deserve respect, we mean it. And when we say we're watching, believe that. Thank you for riding with me. Thank you for caring. And always remember, we matter. We're powerful and we're not backing down. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay woke. See you in the next one.